Hello everyone, this is Jasmine, aka Gladiatorinsweats, and I'm here with the daily tarot message for today, August 11th, 2018. So, happy Saturday to everyone, and happy new moon, happy solar eclipse. Just all of that to everyone. Hope everyone's Saturday is going all right. This is actually coming out, obviously a little bit later than I would have normally liked to, but the energy has just been feeling like intense, and maybe especially particularly for me, because of like my Leo placements and certain placements within like the realm of how this, these planetary transits have been working. But just collectively, I feel everyone's just maybe feeling lethargic, maybe feeling tired, or not even just tired, but like not really wanting to do like too much. And maybe I'm just feeling that way just as I'm looking at the cards. With this solitude here, I feel like there's this, even the way that she's like sitting and she's like kneeling, like she's not moving, she's not planning to move. It just feels like you're very much really going within, and just really going within, trying to understand, not just what's going on within them, but really trying to understand themselves and understand their path. The way she's looking at this book, it's almost like, we're looking for instructions, looking for, trying to figure out how to do what it is that we feel we want to do, but in a place of just really wanting to focus on ourselves, really wanting to, we maybe still kind of mingling with people that are supportive of what it is that we're doing, or maybe people that are also going within, but there is just this, for me, this feeling of, again, just really going within, trying to fill out their own intuition, even with, the intuition card that we have out here for the guidance, but, even with all the blue that she's just, wearing, and then, like, the sunset, it just feels like this is in the time of the evening when you're settling down. I feel like that's what this is the energy, still being intense, but it's settling into us, integrating into us, so we're really able to ground it within us as we're processing maybe a lot of the insight that we feel we've kind of reached, or maybe any sort of like inspirational thoughts, particularly about our future, particularly about what it is that we want to do. Even when I'm looking at this, I believe it's the Seven of Pentacles card, of really, really trying to plan out, really trying to figure out how it is that we're going to reach our goals in this next season. It is this new moon. It's also a new galactic season, I believe, corresponding with this red electric serpent energy today, of us really getting to the heart of our being. Really being guided by the direct guidance from within. Even with this, with the guidance today, this Two of Swords, I believe, and intuition here. The way out of this mental conflict is through just following your intuition. Even the way I feel her eyes are closed and the man's eyes are not. I feel this is about taking in so much information, or really, instead of leaning into this knowing that we already feel when we close our eyes and we imagine what it is that we want to create, when we close our eyes and we daydream, or that's what we call it. But when we're closing our eyes and creating with our thoughts and with our mind what it is that we want to achieve, if you will, what is that we want to reach, what door is it that we want to open. Even with like the twos here, and then like the two pillars in this Seven of Pentacles card, there's this, I feel like, rite of passage. This bottom of the deck here. Oh no, that's the Five of Pentacles, I believe. I'm not entirely sure. It doesn't matter. With this deck, I don't really need to relate it to the Rider-Waite deck like that. So, with this Obstacles and Challenges card here, and even the way that I see it's like us coming back to ourselves. This crossing of this chasm is really, in this direction, is really coming back to source, coming back to ourselves. Kind of having to break this wall, I feel. Even though there's no wall here, it's like an invisible wall, though. Even this leap doesn't even seem like, or this jump doesn't even seem that big, but it seems it's like more of a mental thing. It's not a physical, actual obstacle, more of a mental obstacle of just the fear of crossing. But even underneath this, we have this, at the very end of our suffering and silence, and then prosperity begins. Oh, and then underneath that, we have the root chakra card too. So, yeah, like all of this again about us really breaking through those barriers that we've built around even our own selves and our own dreams and our own abundance. Maybe because, not even just because we didn't feel worthy, but a lack of trust in ourselves, a lack of trust in our dreams and our ability to reach them. It doesn't even have to be like a quote unquote achievement type goal. This be just even, how do I get to this point, like this feeling? How do I get to this feeling that I'm wanting to bring more into me? Like, how do I reach a certain state of trust in myself and security? Security in self and trust in my own abundance. So yeah, I think that's really it. I ultimately feel like we have to be willing to make the moves that we are most afraid of, make the changes that we maybe are most afraid of, but we know that we have to do it because it's almost like we can see and possibly feel the outcome. We can feel almost like we can feel what is at the end of it, but it's like we really just have to get over that mental hurdle. And not even just get over a mental hurdle. Like, all of this feels more just about going within and understanding yourself and getting to the root of why you feel the way you feel, getting to the root of why you have those fears. And once you understand that, even underneath that was the third eye chakra. I didn't even realize that. So yeah, lean more into the intuitive knowings and the intuitive guidance that you're feeling. Use your body as a tool. Recognize, your emotions and begin to do the work of understanding, why you're feeling that. Like, what is this bringing up for me? I mean, I know there's like a graphic about this like floating around about like has like a list of the emotions and kind of really discussing how these different emotions are here to show you something. So like even for like discomfort, it's really showing you something you need to pay attention right now in that moment. It's giving you an opportunity to change something. It's giving you a chance to do something different than maybe you would normally do. Or, you know, if you're feeling anxiety, you know, because of, you know, the future, maybe feeling like, you know, why isn't it here yet? Or, you know, just trying to get it to happen more quickly. It's not even just about needing patience, but it's about really needing to bring yourself back to the present moment. Or even when you're having anxieties about things that have happened in the past, because of fears that things will happen as things did happen again in the past. So then I guess I can posit a question like, well, even if it does, so if that happens, I guess you get a chance to respond differently. Now that you should have you have the experience and you have the knowledge. And now it's time to put it into practice. And apply what you know. Apply what it is that, not even that you've been told, but yeah, just what you know, what it is that you feel is true for you. And actually apply it to your life. Moving out of the theoretical, moving out of the mind, and bringing it, you know, into your being, bringing it into who you are. Using it as fertilizer to create. So, yeah, I'm gonna just end it there. So, thanks so much for tuning in and supporting as always. I'm just trying to take it easy because, you know, the energy has just been kind of intense, and I mean, my guidance is, you know, to rest and take care of myself and just, you know, feel it out. And I mean, I feel like that's just what the cards have been saying here. And I guess it's just common sense, but I guess I say it's common sense, but it's like, again, these are things that we say, and it's more about actually putting them into practice, about being in that present moment and, you know, doing a body scan, feeling yourself out. Are there, you know, any emotions that you're feeling in this moment? Any kind of sensations that you're feeling in that moment, any pains, any, you know what I mean? What is it that you're picking up on in that moment? What is it that's, you know, burning in your mind at that moment? Or what, you know, what is it that your body's telling you that you need to do? Do you need to drink more water? Do you need to eat more healthfully? Do you need to practice more moderation in your life? I'm even trying to think about the rephrasing of things instead of saying I need to do things, and really saying that I get to reframe things. I get to change the way I think. I get to change the way I feel. As opposed to looking at it as a stress or an obstacle, looking at it as an opportunity to be better, to enjoy something different, to experience something greater. So yeah, I guess again, thank you for listening. But yeah, what I was really intending to say was I plan on putting out like a new moon video, but I'm not sure if it'll get out today. because I also have like a bunch of readings that I'm also working on. So yeah, I mean, it's not that I have to have a busy day, but I get to be busy. I really enjoy getting to do this, and this is what I wanted. And so now it's like, all right, now I've got to practice some moderation and how much time I spend on certain things. So yeah, so I guess everyone, I hope you have a great weekend. I hope you have a great, new moon. And as always, I'll talk to you guys again tomorrow or, later sometime today. You can also check out the description box for info on like where to reach me, like in social media. Pretty much only find me on Instagram, or that's really the only place I interact. And if you would like to book a reading with me, because I do plan on raising my prices within the week or so, just to match the amount of time and and energy that I put into them. So I'm just really like figuring out my flow and things and just figuring things out. So do take advantage of the pricing now if you would like to. Other than that, yeah, I hope you guys have a great weekend. So until next time.